Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy October 1st, everybody. Welcome to the spooky season officially getting kicked off. Good morning, guys. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing today? What's up, Jacob? Taking in. You too slow. Excuse me, Malik, Bruno, Fadi, Brian, Tom, Diego, Catherine. Good morning, guys. What's up, Abrar Farchi? I'm doing well, man. How are you? What's up, Mastro? Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Wednesday. Audio is good. Looks good. All right, we should be good to go then. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts. We do have, obviously, PMI news at 10 a.m., so could very well just end up being patient for the first 30 minutes of opening range, waiting for 10 a.m. news to pass. Obviously, as you guys know, we did have the government shutdown officially happen as of last night. And you can kind of see the overnight impact, at least. So overnight, we got a bit of a sell-off in Asia and in London. And now we see price back up into that Asian range here. As far as... Let's jump up here. The higher time frames go. Let me look at the daily quick. Yeah, so daily, we've wicked back up currently this daily range. On the 4-hour, we're trading back into a 4-hour bearish fair value gap on ES and NASDAQ. Right here, as you guys can see. So as long as this holds, I don't see why we wouldn't look for continuation lower. Now, if we can get above it, then obviously it's a different story. I think our eyes go back to the 25,027 buy side level on NASDAQ, and it would be 756 quarter level basically on ES. So that's kind of what we're looking at here in the short term. Previous weekly low 422 for, in all likelihood, a sell side draw if we do see prices go lower. So we'll monitor this, boys, and see what we get. But yeah, looks like we could maybe see that off this 4-hour gap. This is a 1-hour breaker block as well, bearish breaker block that you guys can see currently holding price, potentially sponsoring that new leg lower. So all things to keep an eye on, boys and girls. Looking at the poll in the chat, we've got 55% of the chat is bullish though. All right. Yeah, it'll be an easy bias to be a bull if we can close this 4-hour candle above this gap. At that point, I think it would be a clear shot. Obviously, with the context here, previous 4-hour, we couldn't close below these lows, right? And then if this were to inverse, then it's game on for higher, I would say. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. But it's, like I said, it's probably going to be a wait for 30 minutes to see and confirm that, if I'm being honest. Market just opened up a minute ago. And immediate drive higher at the open. Here we go. Buy side objective, like I said, is, to me, it's that 25,027 level if we do see that today. What's up, guys? What's up? Good morning, Supreme. Good morning, PJ. Salam alaikum. Did I say that right? I thought it was Hasalam alaikum. What's up, Timirlin? The one and only Michael Inner Circle Trader is live. Yes, he is live right now. Just ditched ICT to watch your favorite ICT trader, ParCT. Oh, thank you, man. Should I pull him up in the background? Just in case we need to take interest in anything he might be saying at the time? I heard yesterday, boys. Let me know if this is true or not. I have not watched any of his newer videos, and people were talking about the... Excuse me. They were talking about the suspension block I saw on Twitter yesterday. Did he drop a new concept? Wait. So So you're telling me we've got order blocks, rejection blocks, breaker blocks, propulsion blocks, mitigation blocks, and now we've got suspension blocks, boys. How many blocks can there be? How many blocks are there? The suspension block, huh? Can somebody in a few words in the chat describe to me, like I'm a 5-year-old, what a suspension block is? Is that possible? Let me know, boys. Let me know. Did the block do something wrong at school? Get suspended? Yeah, lots of questions here. Lots of questions. Curious to know. Curious to know. We did SMT the recent low here as well, right before this move higher. SMT at the low. Media drive higher at the open. So yeah, I mean, if this maintains, boys and girls, then this fair value gap will just get absolutely ran through, which, I mean, it looks like it's getting disrespected like crazy already as is. So I'm leaning towards this is probably going to fail, and we're probably going to see higher in all reality. But yeah, man, excited to get into a new month, man. September, at least in the AM session. I say that now, but obviously we need New York AM session to clean up a little bit. I feel like, bro, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Like, PM session has been fucking way nicer. Like, in the last week and a half, probably, maybe even 2 weeks. I just feel like PM session, you get a lot cleaner delivery. And yeah, you just don't get stuck in as much chop seemingly, but it's kind of a given as well when New York game session chops. PM session's usually better. So 10, there are 10 blocks. Oh, he has 81 block. Nazi block next. Could build a house with all those blocks, probably. I started my first house account after like 6-month break. Already made half of the prop firm challenge target. Nice, Paris. Congrats. I passed. Actually, as you guys know, I blew my 5 XFAs probably, gosh, I don't know, it was a little while ago. I blew my XFAs. And then yesterday got refunded with 5 more. So we got 5 of those loaded up again as well. I haven't activated them yet, though. So I have to activate them. I'll probably just wait till next week. He came up with the block on his break. Yeah, so did anybody explain to me what the suspension block is? You need a diamond pickaxe to get to the suspension block. Okay. So did nobody watch it? I'm not buying that for a second. I know somebody in here definitely did. At what point are we going to realize the only value by C-Stuff's 2022 mentorship is 2016 series? Honestly, Amardeep, I think his 23 mentorship was probably the best. His 22 is good. But I think as long as you got the 2022 model down, I mean, that's really all you need to know, if I'm being honest. From 2022 mentorship, I think 2023 it just had a lot more value in it, my opinion. The one trade for life or one setup for life video is probably the one that I would recommend the most. What time is PM session? 1:30 New York time, California. Why is news Thursday, Friday tentative? Why is news Thursday, Friday tentative? Oh, I'm assuming to do with the government shutdown. That would be my guess. Bro, I'm not going to lie. Cuz when was our last government shutdown? Like 7 years ago? Something like that. It was obviously during Trump's first term. Bro, I've never traded a day after a government shutdown. At least not like at all recently. Obviously, it hasn't happened in 7 years, so I mean, yeah, it's just another another new condition to experience, I guess. Good morning, Melda. 2018, December 22nd. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I was not probably even trading at that time. If I was like just messing around on MetaTrader 4 demo accounts looking at Forex pairs. So yeah. We'll face it head on, boys. Yeah, I didn't see anybody unless I'm missing it. Talk block is next. I'm not seeing anybody explain. That's crazy. Nobody in here watched the suspension block video. Or is that what I'm understanding, or are you guys just fucking with me? What do you mean government shut down? We had a government shutdown yesterday. Or last night. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert, but it sounds like a bill doesn't get passed, so therefore funds can't be paid out to a lot of people in the government. So there's a lot of people in the government that are what would be deemed as not essential, and they're actually, as of right now, not working without pay. But there are obviously essential things that are still operational. I can tell you what though, you know who's ready to just annihilate these markets? Nancy Pelosi. You know she's sitting there right now. Honestly, probably in something sexy. And she's probably pressing some buttons here. All right, so nobody watched it. That's crazy. Does 932 count as a fair value gap? Does it count as a fair value gap? 931, 930, does it count? Yeah. I mean, on a 1 minute chart, it counts as a fair value gap, yeah. Sure does. So that would actually be first. Wait, no. This 931 right here? Yeah. So 931 is first presented for value gap. We did not trade back into that. All right, this 930, yeah. Delete that 4 hour gap for now. Yeah, what we're kind of waiting on here, obviously, is we got 10 a.m. red folder news and the 4 hour gap that we are trading into, or we're trading into on ESNQ, getting disrespected currently. So, you know, between now and 10 a.m. would like to see price hold above really the high end of this range, right? And disrespect that 4 hour gap and then look to see a drive higher. It's kind of the idea as of right now. Just means the government needs to borrow more. I don't watch ICT anymore, so I couldn't tell you on the suspension block stuff. Same. Amar Deep says he blocked ICT's channel. Oh, Amar, he must have really ticked you off. He's hinting at 858 possibly next, huh? 858. What's that 858? 858. I don't see the significance to that exact level. If I'm being honest. But my name's not Michael Huddleston, so. All right, let's lock in here, boys. Get these charts set up nice and purty. I mean, yeah, you guys already kind of know. I'm pretty much just waiting for the moment. Waiting for the moment. The thing is, too, is you could maybe get risky. It depends how risky you want to be. You could get risky and maybe look to play this first presented fair value gap. Basically, what that would mean is you're front running the 4 hour inversion and just basically banking on that, disrespecting. Wow, I got a lot of shit here. Holy fuck. I don't hate the idea of it, if I'm being honest. Let's measure this. From like OTE of this leg to the low, it's like 37 points. Yeah, just trade it down into this 5 minute. $858 is opening range, gap high. Oh, okay. Got you, Stixer. That makes sense then. Appreciate that. Inside Trader says we're not bullish. I guess you would know. You are the inside trader after all. Tyler, I went short 828. What do I think? You went short 828. What do I think? I don't know what it is off of. I guess maybe a sweep of Asia high. Turtle soup type shit. But I think it's risky. Suspension block, a candle which there's a volume imbalance in both above and below it. I see, like it's suspended in midair. Interesting, huh? A sus block. I like that. I'm just going to call it a sus block. Because it's awfully sus. Oh, did he say it multiple times? Well, I was asking what it was what it was definitionally. So I appreciate it. My bias today is likely a move higher. If you guys are just joining the thought process here, I deleted the gap for now just to keep my chart clean. But the 4-hour chart is right here. And this 4-hour gap, you can see that we traded down in Asia and London, took out these previous day lows, and we've traded up now. And we're totally blowing through this 4-hour fair value gap. Obviously, this candle doesn't close for 13.5 minutes. But the idea would be that this would disrespect, and then we could frame continuations to the upside, is what I'm thinking. So the question really becomes is, you know, if you're feeling real ballsy, if you're feeling real risque, and I haven't decided if I am or not yet, you know, if we get this pullback into this range here, maybe equilibrium OT of this leg, and then we start to make a push higher, do you try to front run that before 10 a.m.? Is what I'm thinking right now. But my bias for now, as long as that 4-hour, obviously if that 4-hour gap does hold and we wick all the way back down, I'm bearish. Because my bias is going to come off whatever's happening on the higher time frame. In this case, it's going to be the 4-hour. But yeah, if we disrespect this, I'm bullish. So that's kind of the bias off of the 4-hour. Off of the 1-hour. All right, this is what we look like. We've already gotten in an inversion, the gap that took out these lows. We've already disrespected this. And now you can see finding some support here as well. So everything's kind of looking that way for right now. Yeah, I wonder. You guys might call me a crazy muchacho. But I do wonder if I risk it for said biscuit. Idea here for confluence is obviously OT of this range, first presented gap. We've already had SMTs at the lows. Oh, shit. Not going to give me any time to think about it, is it? Maybe that's a good thing. We'll see. I'm not in this yet, boys. I'm gonna have hand on the trigger though. If this looks like it's gonna hold, I probably will try along here. Macro's beginning in a minute. I'm not in this. Not in this yet. It is just piercing. Hold your horses, chat. Hold your horses. Yeah. All right. Hey guys, loss avoided, right? Fuck. Sometimes it's better to be slow. Sometimes it's better to have autism on these. Sometimes it's better to be autistic. Holy. You know, they say it's a superpower. Look at that. Holy shoosh. See, dude? Oh my gosh. Ain't it crazy how things can change in a matter of seconds? Look at that. Oh my. Almost had me. Almost had me, market. Sick fuck. Not today. All right, guys. Macro's beginning. What are we? James, your shorts from 28. Yeah, looks like they played out pretty fucking good. Asia high taken. Look at that Asia high sweep in reverse. That's the only thing I can see your trade off of, right? Like you didn't really wait for any confirmation. No? Or 828, sorry. But yeah, dude, this 4 hour now. Closes in 8 minutes. We got 10 a.m. red folder news as well. When it rains, it pours, chat. When it rains, it pours. My goodness. That'd be crazy if this just rallies. It will be a pretty nice 15-minute OB. Might be a good long to take now. This would be pretty nasty work, in my opinion, if we rally from here. But would I be surprised? Honestly, at this point, no. Kind of done for the morning already. Did you guys say ICT was calling for 858? Speaking of, should I pull him up in the background? How come I don't see him anywhere? Oh, here he is. All right, hang on, boys.
Know that there's a way of doing this. It's not hard. It's impossible if you try to put everything I've ever taught into a repertoire with no experience. And that just went right over your head. And I'll say it again, slower in a different way.
Listen up, chat.
When you come to my work and you see the compendium that I've placed in the public's hands with 700 plus videos, that's a little intimidating. I got to admit that if I was starting out and the guy that was supposed to be, the bee's knees in the industry, everybody talks about him and wants to be like him, and the ones that can't stand me, that want to have the influence I have, they're constantly talking about me. So you want to be like that person as a young male. But then when you see all those videos, and I would have been thinking the same thing. I'd be like, man, there's got to be an easier way. 700 videos. You don't have to watch all 700 videos. You don't have to do that. A lot of them is just me doing like this, just doing it. Recording videos, doing lectures over what I've done, trading here, trading there, trading with a live account. You guys say, oh, he never trades with a live account. I got videos out the yin yang on my YouTube channel. I'm doing that. I go into my live account that's regulated broker, showing you every single day's statistics. Live login. I mean, I don't know why you guys pretend and lie like I haven't done that before. I've done it. Okay, so
when
you have somebody that loves teaching, I have the stuff that works. I have the stuff that everybody else is rebranding, and I don't lose interest in teaching. But you make the mistake when you come to me and you try to watch all those videos real fast like you can retain it. You can't. Just start with one playlist. And for the folks that are brand new, this is how you start. You simply grab a couple tools, a new day opening gap, the opening range gaps over the last 3 days.
Am I crazy or did he just make that up? Can't hate on him. Could have easily started a Discord like any other guru and made millions. Miran, he did make millions with a private mentorship in 2016, 17. Which he has also said in Twitter Spaces before that he made more from selling that than he's ever made from trading. Which is fine, right? You'd kind of almost expect that given his influence, but just in case you were unaware. Also, I'm not hating on ICT either. But I'm allowed to have my doubts. I'm allowed to have my things that make me raise an eyebrow or two. Dude, this is crazy work right now. NASDAQ pumping back up now. Oh my gosh. 4-hour candle closure in 3 minutes. News in 3 minutes. And after all that, we might still get this inversion. Look like we might. More than likely will. We'll see. We'll see. Let's not count our chickens. Look at all those chickens. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. We SMT'd again at the low, by the way. Perfect equal lows on ES. Nin says, be careful, Tyler. All right, I'm trying to be careful. I'm treading lightly. Unless you're talking about ICT. Listen, I trade ICT concepts. I believe in the concepts. I appreciate ICT for popularizing them. But do I think he's been totally honest with us over the years? Not really. No thoughts, Modern Tech Life. Never used. Don't plan on using anytime super near future. Will the government shutdown affect the markets? I mean, I'm sure to some extent it will. Yeah, we'll see what that impact is. I would kind of think maybe we get increased volatility, actually. But we'll see. News is coming out, guys, in less than a minute. This is crazy. It's just holding this. Look at this. We're about to close in 30 seconds. What's your guys' bets? Let me know in the chat right now. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Where are we going? Higher or lower with the news? Hurry, 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 hurry. Here we go. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Dang. All right, 4-hour candle. Man, yeah, so I mean, we closed above like 50% of this gap. We did not, I mean, the body did close inside the gap though. On NQ, it did inverse, it looks like on ES. Not the strongest inversion, but an inversion nonetheless. Let's wait and see. Kind of nasty work though so far this morning. You guys can just kind of see here this range is sideways, and then we take out low at open, high, new low. What a range is right. What a range is right. Do I think that this year's PA is harder than previous years? Yes. 100%. I thought the easiest, bro, honestly, 2023 and 2024. Honestly, 2022 is pretty good too. Honestly, it's almost like the algorithm that controls the market was just working nonstop because Biden was always at the beach on vacation. Dude, did you guys see the statistic that he was on vacation like 40 something % of his entire term? I mean, that's pretty nuts. But it's no wonder we didn't have like so much crazy ass manipulation. There's just like nothing really going on. Everything was just on autopilot. you know, outside of like Ukraine, Russia, honestly, the bombings in when that started in Gaza, maybe like October 7th, 2023, there had been some like manipulation really, but like, yeah, for the most part, I felt like markets were really, really easy to trade. You did not see, like, you just saw PD arrays form and hold. You know, you didn't have this where it's like, oh, you're gonna trade off of you know, whatever model, and then it's gonna like disrespect the model just to stop you out, and then reclaim it and then go. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so much shit going on. Whether it's from the tariff stuff, in April to I mean, I don't know. It's been, and then obviously we've been at all-time highs, and just I feel like there's just so much uncertainty because of the volatility of, you know, Trump being our president. The market hates uncertainty, and yeah, it's been hard. It's been a lot harder. Harder relative to those years. He was letting all of his would you say Trump ruined PA? Nah, well, he didn't make PA amazing, but we'll see. We'll see how things progress, guys. I mean, we got 3 more years. A little over 3. We're not even a year into his presidency. So I do expect things to calm down eventually, obviously, right? Yeah, it's gonna be this nonstop for 3 more years. Well, at that point, bro. Yeah, you just have to adapt. Might have to just take New York AM session off of that if that's the case. Although the gold traders around the world have been saying gold has been amazing. That's what they're saying. I wouldn't know though. Can we find any support here? In an uptrend, everyone is profitable. Yeah, in long-term stuff, yeah. Ironically enough, all-time high trading, day trading is kind of more difficult just because it's, you know, it's counterintuitive, right? Every time you go long, you feel like you're buying the top of the market. Yeah, I don't know. Just waiting for now. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if we do find some support and we rally, how do I want to play this? If I want to play it at all. As of right now, kind of thinking that maybe if we were to get like another change in the state above this high, could use this as kind of our range here. And then look to target highs potentially. That's kind of what I'm thinking for the moment. If maybe we can get this. No closure yet. No, I'm not worried about the lows. All right, now we taking it out on NQ. At least I'm not worried about him, like, if this trade sets up. All right, guys, I'm going to hop in longs here. I'm going to try this. Stop at recent low. See if we can get continuation. I think the 15 looks good. This is the 15-minute right now. Well, I shouldn't say it looks good. I think it looks good for that continuation up, but you could argue it looks like barcode, though. But yeah, I mean, thinking that at least these recent highs from opening range Should be able to get traded through, and then at that point, you know, see how we react. You know, could be a potential break even. I know it is tight though. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but it'd be nice to see some displacement through. New 50 minute in 1 minute. My targets are these highs. We got 877, 913, and ultimate draw. I mean, it's kind of an ambitious target, 975. But I plan on partialing, maybe leave runners. Risk reward is here on all of these targets. That's the nice thing. This is just under 2R, basically 2R even. 3R. We'll see. We are about to SMT here. I'm not gonna like jam my stop up right away, but mentally I'm gonna be closer to break even here. New 15-minute candle, guys. Unmute now that ICT's gone. Don't let me put him. I'll put him back on. Don't make me. Is he still going? Oh, he's done. That wasn't very long. Am I open to short? I mean, not right this second. But considering if the market doesn't go up, that means it's probably going down. I'm always open. Always open, you know. Left a little 2-minute gap here. Can we get out of the range, chat? Can we get out of this range? There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna go break even. We're SMTing the high. We don't see displacement and follow through here. Then we're just range bound anyway. I know it is tight. That's one thing I don't love about it, but ICT is the reason the sun rises in the east. So true. It is true. Lost in a memory. Lost in a... There we go. Giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go. So yeah, first partial 877 for me. Basically a 2R even. Gonna take off just under half. And then obviously most will be off at 913. This is the for those of you guys that are curious, this is the opening range gap high that we're hitting at 858. Evidently that's the buy side ICT was calling for earlier as well. So if the trade pulls back from here, don't blame me. Still need to see this SMT fail. I blame ICT. Exactly. If there was no news, would you have taken the IFEG after taking sell side? I mean, no. We were in a 4-hour, a higher time frame, 4-hour. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, fill that. There we go. All right, guys. Target one hit. Target one was hit. Now let's see if we can see more continuation. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, here we go. And yeah, target two will be 913. And then run at a previous day high. But no, yeah, no. So the biggest thing was that 4-hour in seeing how we were gonna close with that 4-hour gap. So that was kind of tough. We inversed it on ES. We didn't inverse it on NQ technically. At least not on micro. Let me see. E-mini. No, it didn't look like it. So yeah, it was kind of a tricky read, but that was kind of the main reason for me being a bull. But when you say the inversion, are you talking right here? Probably not. No, just because you don't know if this was a 5-minute BPR. So you never know if that's going to hold or not. So this entry was waiting for all of that to fail, and then, you know, seeing if we could find support in here, and then final confirmation was waiting for this 1-minute change in the state of delivery. But yeah, guys, I'm break even. I got my take profit like 7 points in profit. I've taken a little partial, 3 of my 8 contracts off. And I'll just ride in the rest, see what we get. See if we get some clean delivery or if we come back into the range. Obviously looks good. Kind of sucked to see all this fail, you know, without taking these highs out. But doesn't mean it can't happen. That's the thing. Just because it sucks doesn't mean it can't happen, you know? Anyway, yeah, guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. 1 to 2R so far was secured, a little over 50 points. Essentially more to go. Target 2. You're looking at about 90-ish points, give or take, depending on your entry. A lot of time news just sends price towards the draw, so I don't really consider it if my setup is present. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm a believer as well that news takes price to where it was already going to go anyway, whether that ends up being manipulation or distribution. I just find most of the time it ends up being manipulation, especially if it's like right at 10 a.m. So, well, even if it's not, I guess, but it's where price was going to go anyway, right? So, pretty much every stream you're consistent. Oh, thank you, GMXI. I try. You've been doing good. You've been doing really good lately, says Enrique. I lost Friday. I lost yesterday. So far today, I've just taken a partial off. So if this pulls all the way back, it's not really going to be a huge win. Largest point stop loss you're willing to have. I'm not as. It doesn't really matter. I base my contract size off of my stop loss size basically, but I would say on average like 20 to 30 points is kind of where I like to be. If I get above 30 points, that's usually when you'll start seeing me, you know, almost always using micros. I did use micros today, and I think the stop was, yeah, like 28-ish points. I just know that, you know, mentally, 1 mini, 25 points is $500 risk, right? So, if I want to have the ability to partial, then obviously I'm going to be looking to use micros, but I don't really, yeah. I mean, I kind of just go off of whatever the volatility is, whatever the points are. I just change my contract sizing off that. I do use Replicanto, yes, serious, yep. I'm trading on TradingView with my leader account. I have Ninja Trader. I have Ninja Trader up over here on my other monitor with Replicanto going. That's how I copy trade it with TradingView being my leader account. But yeah. No lies told for October. Listen, guys, don't jinx it now. Don't jinx it. We got 10:30 incoming. You know what we could do? This is probably one of my most toxic traits as a trader. Is just like, I will find reasons while I'm in a trade to partial sooner or close sooner. So like right now, mentally in my head, I'm thinking, oh, we're coming up on 10:30, right? New 30-minute mark. Could see a pullback. Could see one more manipulation above the 30-minute candle high and then retrace. I guess that's why I'm not a swing trader. I have no problem. Meanwhile, I have no problem holding crypto from fucking all-time highs to 0 and back again. Could be worse though. I guess that's a better habit than continuously increasing my stop loss as a trade is going against me. Three more trades to pass 50K funded? 3 more? That sounds like a lot. Good luck, though. All right, guys. New 30-minute just opened up. We just wicked above the high here. See what I mean? Stock operator. What? How fast do you usually pass the accounts? I mean, for evals, I go pretty quick. For evals, I go pretty quick. All right, guys. I took 2 more off. See, this is my only toxic trade as a trader. But we wicked up the 30-minute high. We were SMTing with ES on that. If this retraces, I just, you know what I mean? Don't want to give back all of it. Worst case scenario. But anyway, like I just got refunded 5 new XFAs yesterday, and that was basically 2 trades. I think there was a 3rd trade where I got stop break even, but yeah, I go pretty quick on them now. I go pretty quick on them now. I just full port them because if I blow them, I just, you know, it's not the end of the world. So if you're not profitable consistently, my suggestion is to take it slow. Yeah. If you don't have the excess disposable income to afford blowing some accounts and getting new ones, then yeah, go slow. Reflex and full transparency, my it's part of my deal with Tradeify for these morning streams. So that's why you see me trading the 5 Tradeify accounts exclusively on the stream. But I do have other monitors, so you never know what the fuck might be going on around here. How to close partial? You just sell off the opposite of your order, right? So like what I did for my partial is I wanted to take a couple more off. I was in 8 initially. I'm in 3 remaining. And yeah, I basically, you just change the contract size to however many you want to take off and then just sell against your buy or buy against your sell. Harvey was just talking about that. I blew my XFAs, the ones that you're probably referring to, and I just got 5 new ones yesterday, actually. I have not activated them yet, though. I'll probably activate them over the weekend. Before next week. Busy taking shorts on the other monitor. I'm not doing that. No. No. Yeah, I'll go over the trade logic again, David, in a little bit. Tradeify's consistency rule. What are your thoughts? I mean, I really don't see the issue, and I know it's gonna sound, just because I'm an affiliate with Tradeify does not mean that I'm just fucking saying this just to say it. I genuinely there shouldn't be a consistency rule. Should never really be an issue if you're trading consistently. If you're not just like swinging for the fences, gambling, home run trading, max cons all the time, it should not matter, and that's my honest opinion. So I really don't see the problem with consistency rule, to be honest. Maybe I would feel different if I was one of those people that was a max con full send trader all the time. But I ain't. I would like to think that my habits stay the same, whether I'm trading personal capital or prop. I understand that it is a different mindset, and it is different in different ways. But I would like to think that the habits carry over, for me at least. Oh, get the fuck out of here, chat. All right, fine. I'll take another one off. This is fun. That's crazy, though. Fuck you, NASDAQ. That is a dick move. Leave one runner. I am going to leave a runner. I'm going to leave one to go to previous day high 974. But I did want to secure heavy above 2R here, because this should have been low hanging fruit target, obviously, if what we're looking at here plays out. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I've secured 6 of 8, 7 of 8 potentially incoming here with this high at 913. That's crazy. Maybe I need to start doing that too. Just leave my TPs like a point right below or above the final target. So that way we keep getting this happening a lot where price will leave a lower high relative equal highs, and then we do a retrace. Sometimes that retrace can be heavy. Sometimes it's not. But either way, it does like to do this a lot. And, you know, I would just rather be out a point early, if I'm being totally honest. Alrighty. Retrace time, I guess. What are the odds that it raids all of this into like a 5-minute or 15, maybe even? We got 5 minutes till the 15 close. Very high. I know. It's kind of what I'm thinking too. See, like, what the fuck, bro? that sucks. I will not be there, HRQT. I'm actually blocked. I'm still blocked by PW on Twitter. But I would go. I think that'd be fun. Uh, 10:41 right now. Yeah, retrace time. Dang. That's crazy. Crazy work. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. The Battle of the Traders. What's up with the I saw the drama or whatever with last week, Terry Trades, Rena. Apparently she like crashed out or something. Is that really all it was? It's not. It's if that's all it was, it sounds like she's just soft. That'd be so funny. Like imagine me sitting on PW stream right now, and he's like, and I get stopped out or something, and he just like starts calling me a retard for trading ICT concepts. I would just like start calling him a ginger or something. I don't know. That'd be funny. I'd say, shut up, you stupid leprechaun. Go find me a fucking pot of gold, would you? And then we like take our shirts off and start wrestling. That'd be funny. Reza, he says he's Irish. Nice. Nice. Does the Irish luck help you at all in these markets, Reza? I think so, Tyson. Yeah, he probably. I believe so. Yeah. But he's gained his popularity by kind of starting drama with everybody. To be honest, that's kind of just his forte. All right. Well, like I said, deeper retrace incoming. New 15-minute candle. That sucks, man. That is so gay. I fucking hate NQ for that. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness. The agony that it creates. But we did leave like perfect equal highs on NQ at 913 now, so still looks like a fantastic draw. Oh God, please no. Please no 97% retracement. I mean, that'd be crazy. I will thank my lucky stars for partials if that happens, but crazy shit. You know what I mean, boys. Tell me why ain't nothing but a... Well, chat, what are we thinking, man? Are we thinking that this pulls all the way back for break even on me and the rally's over? Or are we going to manipulate and still get these draws? Let me know, boys. Let me know what we think. Hedge your bets now. Don't wait for one of them to be getting hit before you say something. Oh, here we go. Nice. Come on, get going. I asked at the perfect time, apparently. Well, again. Yeah, so new 15-minute candle again. We did leave behind this 15-minute fair value gap. And macro beginning in a few minutes. In other news, it looks like the censorship on TikTok is picking up, bro. That's good. Fantastic. Are you considering buying Zest? No. Blake says not trading this dog shit PA. Yeah, I feel like if you miss the longs here, this is... I mean, there might be more longs to be had. That's the thing. It just really depends. You still would have to wait for, like, clear manipulation, probably rebalance, right? Like, if you're looking to long this, you're probably waiting for this and then set something up out of this 15-minute. Like, that would be a good add, potentially, if we get continuation. Manco says lucid trading 50 and 40% off. Hey guys, don't do it. Use code Tyler for Tradeify accounts. Trust me. Trust. Speaking of, should we do a giveaway, boys? Should we do a giveaway? Should we do a giveaway lightning funded account, boys? Should we do it? Should we do it? Let me know. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to. I don't know. I'm thinking 50K lightning funded, huh? What do you guys think? You see how we do this? The people that were just waiting to see how the trade plays out, they're all gone now. And only the people still hanging around are going to be a participant in the giveaway. I don't know. Let's see how we're feeling, though. Let's wait. I want to see. We'll do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway if this 913 level gets hit. If we don't, if disaster strikes and market nukes, I'm going to be in too bad of a mood. No, I'm just kidding. We'll do it either way. But either once this hits or break even, honestly. Whichever one gets hit first, we'll do the giveaway then. But yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. The more you guys spam my code, the more giveaways we'll be able to do. But I always love giving back to the boys and girls. And I try to reward the people that hang out here. I don't try to announce giveaways in advance, because then you guys know how people are. People, if you just do giveaways all the time at a set time every stream, they just show up like clockwork right when you're about to do giveaways. I hate when people come in the chat. The only time they engage is when they're like, giveaway, 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 giveaway. It's just like, bro, come on. What is this? Fucking... Tommy, Johnny, come back. Tyler's in Chop, and he's giving back to his community. How many accounts do you have, bro? I've got a good amount. More than what you see here. I don't have a shit ton, though. Also, I haven't activated my new 5 XFA, so those can't count yet. More than 15, less than 30. I guess it's not a shit ton, but... maybe we can direct some traffic to the Discord channel for the giveaway. Yeah, I think we will do the giveaway in the Discord. So if you're not in there, boys, hop in. But then again, maybe we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. Maybe we'll do it somewhere else. But for now, I'm thinking we'll do it in the Discord here. Once this trade ends, one way or the other, this trade will not be over here at 913. By the way, this will just be next target. I'm not loving this. Macro has begun. Would love to see us drive above the previous hourly high here and take this out at a minimum. We'll leave runners. Leave a runner for the previous day high potentially. Supreme says, nah, I'll skip that Discord shit. Well, fine. Fucking don't be in the giveaway then. Everybody else's odds just went up. Thank you, Supreme. I'm sure they're really pissed at you for that. Would entry off OTE of the first leg be valid? 10 a.m. candle? Sure. Yeah, I suppose it could be. $9.14 is previous day high. Yes. Yeah, this is. I had this marked out as previous day. This isn't previous. This was an old previous day high. So ignore that. That wasn't like the current previous day high. Don't like the platform. That's fair. That's fair. Speaking of, we should think of a cool name for the Discord. I feel like Tyler Trade's public group is kind of a gay name, to be honest. And it makes me seem like a narcissist. I just couldn't think of anything better, so I just did that for a temporary name, placeholder, if you will. But now, I just haven't thought of anything better yet. I haven't thought of anything better. I don't know. Any name ideas? Let me know. Smart Money APAC. Don't use Discord. That how much? Wait, I don't use Discord. How much? How? Wait, what the? I don't use Discord that much. How? Oh, I see. That much. How do you join the giveaway? I will walk you guys through it in a little bit here. Give me a second. It hasn't been set up yet. Hasn't been set up yet. I'm debating if I just do like the Discord giveaway. We could do a keyword in the chat, or we could do a random comment, like maybe just tweet out the trade today and then have you guys comment on it, pick a winner there. But Tyler's Trade House. Yeah, I'd kind of prefer my name maybe not be in it, but then again, I mean, yeah, I prefer my name not to be a part of the name of the group. You know, I like to think of a community name, right? A community name we can all identify with. I used to have it named Smart Money Society, but I don't know. That was a name I got from like ChatGPT or something. I kind of suck with these. I kind of suck with these names, by the way. See, that's a good one, Colby, because then you could do GG, right? That could be our that could be our little tag there. Yeah, think how many giveaways we could do if we were funded by APAC. That'd be sick. All right, guys. Hey, end of the hour coming in here in a couple of minutes. We have just been holding. Currently up about 77 points. Let me know if you guys are still holding as well. Sounded like a lot of you guys closed out. Didn't want to fuck around with the retracement, which I can totally respect. Why are we pumping? I'll go over the trade logic in a little bit. As soon as something happens here, we'll do giveaway. I'll go over the trade again. Hey, listen, that's why you got to be here on time, Germ. If you were watching ICT instead of me today, come on, man. Which Tradeify account? Yes, Tradeify funded. Yes. Are you talking to me? Yeah, these are Lightning funded accounts. You don't hear the background music? It's on. I can hear it. I did turn it down a little bit. Oh my gosh, boys. Come on. All right, new hour coming in here, bro. 30 seconds. I don't know what we're going to do. Are we going to manipulate higher first? Are we going to manipulate lower first and then come for this late? I mean, fuck me. If we get like an immediate rebalance on this hourly, we might get stopped at break even on the rest of this. Oh, which would just be like, fuck you, thank you. Yeah, a lot of good group names. A lot of good group name ideas. Perhaps they could be used if I ever were to get banned and canceled from the internet altogether. Come on, baby. There we go, boys. Finally. Holy. My goodness, man. Took long enough, huh? Holy cow. Might as well. All right. Good job, boys. Finally held. Oh my. Finally got it. Holy. Holy, holy, holy. All right. One left running. Part of me wants to just say this hour. Yeah. You know what? I take it all back. Not holding, boys. Or should I? Nah. We're out. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, boys. I can't do it. And this hourly manipulated higher first, so that kind of makes me feel like we could pull back down in here. We'll see. If you want to hold, fucking knock yourself out. See if I care. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job. Good job. Final executions here. One trade today. One trade. I almost got suckered into going long earlier in the day. I'm honestly glad market moved as fast as it did because it kept me out of it. So not bad. Little over 1K per account. You do have you have a lot of room to the upside if you want to hold for previous day highs. Not previous day highs. I guess these aren't all-time highs, are they? No. If you want to hold for these highs, you got obviously a lot of points on the table if you care to hold. But they don't call me paper hands for nothing. All right, boys. All right. Let me go ahead and I guess before I screenshot this, let me just give it some time to play out. Maybe this will just retrace and I'll look like a genius. And then the screenshot will go hard as fuck. So let's do that. But what do you guys think? I'm trying to think here what I want to do for the giveaway. We're going to do a 50K Lightning funded account. I don't know, bro. I kind of almost liked the Twitter post and then have Grok pick somebody. You guys not like that? No duck races. Nika says no Twitter. All right. We'll all right, Nika. You cool with Discord? I'm gonna let Nika pick. You know, Nika. For those of you guys that don't know, OG in the chat. We've had our moments where she's kind of gotten the short end of the stick on some giveaways, and it is what it is. You know, I don't make the rules around here. So if she says no Twitter, we'll skip Twitter for now. Discord, you son of a gun. All right. Give me a second here. We'll get it going. We'll get it going. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da da. What's going on here? Oops. Sorry, boys. Why not? We gotta get some light. We gotta get some life going in the Discord. All right. Giveaway time, chat. Giveaway time. If you're not in the Discord is in the description of the video. It's also in the chat somewhere. If somebody could drop it in there, that'd be cool as well. We'll do number of winners. We'll give it 5 minutes. We'll do a 50K Lightning funded account from Tradeify. And get it rolling, boys. Where is my eggplant? There we go. We'll double up on it. Why not? All right, guys. So to enter into the giveaway, you've got 5 minutes. And basically just go ahead and click this celebratory button right here. And then that will enter you into the giveaway. 5 minutes. This will pick a winner automatically. While we wait on that, I will just go ahead and review here quick. So just rewinding. The thought process here today for me was all off the 4 hour. And obviously we had 10 a.m. 5 hour or 10 a.m. red folder news. And basically the thought process was just that if we inverse the 4 hour, I'm bullish. If we respect the 4 hour, I'm bearish. It was a little tricky because this 4 hour did inverse on ES, did not inverse on NQ. So I say it's tricky just if you're relying solely off NQ. However, I would say that we were more so hoping for the longs as well, you know, just given this price action here on the 4 hour, right? So you can see that the 4 hour during London, we came down, took out these lows, get the move back up, close back inside the range. That is one indication that price could be reversing, right? So that's number one. And then even as you scale into the 1 hour, you're looking at this, right? So it gets a little bit clearer in the sense, here was the fair value gap on the hourly that took out those lows inside that 4 hour candle. And then we immediately disrespect. And then here we are at open, trading down into it, digging into it, respecting it. And at this point, you know, you could feel pretty good about continuation higher. The only worry really of the morning was one, the news release at 10, you know, just creating some chop and manipulation. And then this trade in here where I actually took the entry was basically looking at this range here, right? And the reason that I'm not entering sooner is because we're trading into a 5-minute bearish BPR, right? So if this wants to hold, you can see the first 5-minute candle that trades up into it. We trade up and through it, and then we wick all the way back down and close right here. So like even at 9:55 going into 10 right with the news, it still looks like, oh, we'll see what happens. A lot of people were actually spamming in the chat that they thought we were going to go lower at that time. And then 10 a.m. comes in, we wick down a little bit, and then we get this disrespect on the 5-minute. So to me, everything's confirming with this. And then it was more so of like, you know, kind of sifting through this chop and trying to decide where I want to enter. So I was just kind of eyeballing this just to be safe as we traded back down into that 5-minute BPR. I'm like, I'm going to go with this 1-minute change in the state as entry. So as soon as we closed above here, took an entry, added a little bit more once we got the tap back down. And then stop was at this low. Go figure. No drawdown. You know, whenever you don't try to get fancy with your stop loss, you just put it at the low, it's like, it just goes right away. So I just find that funny. But anyway, break even here when we had SMT with ES. Target 1 here. And then partialed again here, just above here. Partialed again once we retraced from target 2. And then held through, 10:39 all the way to, go figure, 11 a.m. macro, boys. 11 a.m. macro. These macros don't exist, I thought, though. What are the odds? What are the odds? And then target hit there. Bang. New hourly candle opened up. Took previous hourly high. Was going to hold a runner initially and then decided, fuck that shit. And here we are. And that's that, boys. All right. We got winner being picked from the giveaway in Discord. If you're not entered, hit this little button right now or forever hold your you-know-what. We got winner getting picked in 40 seconds, guys. 40 seconds. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Carrie goes, wait, what the fuck? Carrie, you better hurry. You've been asking for giveaways. You've been asking. That tells me you weren't here the whole time, Carrie. Oh, no, Carrie. Carrie, this is what happens, Carrie. Uh-oh. Carrie, it's not too late. This is why you got to be in the Discord. And this is why you just got to be ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your winner is Fail GovCoin. Whoever that is. Let me know if you're in the chat, boys and girls. Let me know, let me know, let me know. You are the winner of the giveaway, Fail GovCoin. Fail GovCoin, if you could come over here to the ticket, submit a ticket, I will get you the code for your Lightning funded account a little bit after stream here. All right. Congratulations, Fail GovCoin. Let me know if you're in the chat. Nika goes, can I get my baby shower gift instead? Nika, dude, Nika, you're going to win. You know what's going to happen, Nika? What's going to happen is eventually you're going to win like 5 giveaways in a row, and everyone's going to be like, this shit's fucking rigged. He's feeling bad for Nika at this point. He's just literally giving her shit. That's what I think they're going to think, Nika. Which you're like, hey, I don't care. Abrar Farchi says, Felgov, give me the account, buddy. All right. Submit a ticket, Fail GovCoin. Congrats, man. Congrats. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did well today. Was able to secure nice green on these accounts. But this is why, hey, listen. This is why you just got to stay the course. I was a red. I had a minus $400 red day yesterday. I had a minus $400 red day on Friday. You just stay the course. Bang, one win gets all that back with profit. With profit. Can you believe it? One nice trade. And that's what you got to remind yourself of when you're taking a couple paper cuts. All you need is one good trade. And you're back in the game. You know? That's good. That's good. That's good. Enjoy your guys's, what day is it today? Wednesday? Happy October 1st, boys and girls. Like the stream before you go. Appreciate you guys showing up as always. If you want to get funded with Tradeify, use code Tyler at checkout. I really do appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember, the more you spam code Tyler, the more giveaways we'll be able to do, boys. So we'll try to make them fun. And give everybody opportunities. They won't always all be in the Discord, by the way. We will do giveaways on YouTube. We'll do them a bunch of different ways. We'll keep it interesting, keep it fresh. So appreciate you guys. Enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy your hump day. And tomorrow is the day before NFP Friday. Obviously, we got a lot of tentative news on the calendar because of the government shutdown. So we'll just have to wait and see, man. First government shutdown in 7 years. So this is a little bit new territory for many of us, and even me included. So we'll take it as it comes, guys. That's all we can do. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy your Wednesday. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning. Peace and love, everybody.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler Trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never asking why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Dreadlocks now, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trendline snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.